for leniency after the proposed education budget cuts are nearly 30% more than previously expected. Our Carson Chambers is live to explain tonight from the Hillsborough County School headquarters. Carson?
Good evening, Jameson. Hillsborough County School District had been working on their budget based on about $75 million in education budget cuts. Now that number is up to $100 million. Mrs. Williams' classroom at Blake High School is quiet. Ninth graders like Quentin Nicholson are taking a test.
If you have the right sources, took good notes, then you're well prepared for it.
Like Nicholson, who's ready for the exam, his school district says it's been preparing for hearty education budget cuts. Only the cuts could be nearly 30% deeper than expected. Florida legislators want to cut $540 per student. At Blake High, according to union numbers, that means losing more than $800,000. And in Hillsborough County alone, it adds up to $105 million.
Florida's public schools have endured 4 straight years of significant budget cuts.
Hillsborough County School Board Chair says we've avoided layoffs and furloughs. Still, job openings are being frozen for 90 days instead of being filled. And teachers who are in the classroom are doing more for less.
If you want high-quality teachers, you're going to have to pay for them. If you want rigorous courses so students are prepared, you're going to have to provide the resources to make them possible.
Hillsborough's budget shortfall will no doubt exceed $3.4 million. By how much is still in question.
You talk about working to ensure the future of Florida. The future of Florida is sitting in the classroom today.
Students like Nicholson, who, by the way, is studying to be a teacher one day.
7th grade, algebra. You know, that's my strongest subject, math, and I just enjoy the challenge.
And the Hillsborough Classroom Teachers Association put out these numbers today. It lists all the schools in Hillsborough County and then a dollar amount for how much money they could lose roughly. We put these numbers on our website for you so you can go on and look up your child's school. Also, we talked to the superintendent today. She says they've been preparing for a long time for these cuts. I'll let her tell you how. It's a story we're working on for 6 o'clock. Live in Tampa, I'm Carson Chambers, ABC Action News.
Thank you, Carson. We now know just how many homeless people are living in Hillsborough County, and the number is surprising. Our Ellen McNamara has that story.
17,755.
When Remy Knuckles announced that number, some gasped.
I was really surprised.
I was astonished. Truly shocked at the dramatic increase.
Many were surprised because the homeless population was closer to 9,500 just 2 years ago. In January of this year, volunteers counted 4,465 people living on the streets. The Department of Children and Families says 10,181 people are homeless, and the Hillsborough County School District reports that over 3,000 students are also homeless. Out of those numbers, 7% panhandle, which, according to Knuckles, means that even though you see people begging on the streets, the majority of homeless people are hidden.
Many people in this community are underemployed.
Underemployment means families are doubling up, moving in with other family members.
If a family member or an individual lost their job and had to move out of their house or was foreclosed on or moved out of an apartment and moved in with another family member, and can't afford a place on their own, that's considered doubled up.
This year was the first year the coalition was able to count people who were temporarily living with someone as homeless, which is one of the reasons for the increase. Regardless, though, of how or why the number rose, volunteers hope that people who have a permanent home will help others in need.
I'm hoping that the information that is out, that more people be aware of homelessness and how it impacts the community.
Ellen McNamara, ABC Action News.
We'd like to know what you think. What could be done to reduce the number of homeless in the Tampa Bay area? Go to our Facebook page at abcactionnews.com/Facebook to share your